At what point did you decide that, hey, I'm not going to do the corporate America job, which a lot of people who go out of college, that's what they're pushed into, and decide that, hey, I'm willing to make that switch and make that gamble on social media, which doesn't have guaranteed income. Correct me if I'm wrong.
For sure. Yeah. So, I mean, I posted, I really started getting traction in October of 2020, very end of September is when I posted my first video. And I probably started making money around February or March, aside from the TikTok Creator Fund, which only pays $20 per million views. It's awful.
Wait, say that again?
$20 per million views on TikTok. 20 to 30.
Serious?
So I've made 55K total off of TikTok, but I've gotten 10 billion views or something ridiculous on there.
You're kidding me.
I don't know how the math works
What's
out.
your best channel, paying channel?
Wait, can we go back to that?
What?
So for all the people listening, they're like, hey, I want to be a TikTok star. You get 10 billion views. And you're making $50,000 or $60,000.
I've made at least a few billion because on YouTube I have almost 2 billion and TikTok's for sure more. So I'm assuming I'm probably around 5-6 billion.
Even say $1 billion. People, when you go to a stadium and they're going and they're giving a advertisement, that's at least 10 grand and there's only 20,000 people there. You're getting 1 billion eyeballs.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's criminal and everyone complains about it and it's they just don't care because they have so many people.
I'm sure how I hear people make so much money on TikTok. I don't know.
No, so I make money through brand deals on TikTok and that's why I like having it so high. But yeah, as far as ad revenue, you don't get shit. So I started making money around March-ish. That's when I had my first brand deal. And then where I decided to quit my job and make actual money and what the majority of my income is Snapchat. I have a show on there where I post compilations. Nice. And I got my first check. I remember I was sitting around and you have a 2-month delay. So I posted my first episode in February and I had a crazy view amount, but I didn't realize how much money I'd make off of it. So I opened up the Snapchat email where it's gives you how much money you're gonna make, expecting $2,000, $1,000, and it was $26,000. And I was holy fuck. I was this has to be a typo.
Off one video?
That was after they're split. They take 50%. So really 50 grand or so.
Off one video?
Two videos. Two videos. Because one of them popped off like crazy. So I looked at that and I was like, oh my God, this is a crazy amount of money. That's at the time I was making 55K or 50K at Schwab.
Right.
Just starting off. So I looked at that and I was like, well, fuck, and then I did it again the next month. I made 30K or something. And I was like, all right, now I'm making my annual salary, half of my annual salary per month. Or
Here's my resignation notice. Thank you very much.
So then, so then I went out to LA. I filmed a video with Paris Hilton. And then I literally woke up the next day and was like, I'm fucking quitting my job. At 8 a.m. I woke up clear headed and was like, I was joking around about it. My parents were like, you definitely should not quit your job. Don't fucking quit your job. And I was like, maybe I will. At the beginning it was a joke. And then I was like, well...
Even though they saw how much money you were making?
Yeah, I mean, it's just they're old. They're 71 and 65 or so is my mom. So then I laid it out for them. I didn't even tell them. I just put in my resignation 2 weeks because I wanted to kind of leave on a good note. And my dad was pissed at me. He was like, you're making a big mistake. And my mom was like, well, the numbers kind of make sense, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Making 30 G's a month at this point, I mean, that's awesome. But why wouldn't you just... You're doing all the platforms. Obviously, you said Snapchat, it makes a lot more money per videos. What made you do Instagram, TikTok versus just focusing on Snapchat and writing that? Is it still that profitable now?
So Instagram, I don't make any money because I don't qualify for their bonus fund because I have over 1 million followers on there. They just said I don't qualify.
What the hell is the bonus fund? I'm so
it's they pay per view amount kind of. It's an incentive to post more.
If you have too many followers, you don't qualify.
Yeah, they're targeting small creators and they're wanting them to blow up. So if you're already that big, they're we don't want to pay you because you're guaranteed to max it essentially. It's basically the reason why I post on everything is because I already have the videos. I can post them everywhere and I just want to platform dominance essentially, build up all your platforms. And when you do a brand deal, you can just be hey, rather than doing just on TikTok, we'll do a package deal.
All right, because they want more eyeballs, so more platforms, more eyeballs.
So now we're hey, we're gonna run it on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok all together, and you make way more money.